we turned our regular refrigerator into a panel refrigerator and freezer. So this is our fridge and freezer. So we shared a similar project recently with our dishwasher. It was just a regular dishwasher and we added a panel to the front, and that ended up being so much easier to do than I thought it was going to be. And like that project, this one turned out to be a lot easier to do than I thought it was going to be. So when we were renovating the kitchen, I knew we were going to be replacing our old refrigerator, so I looked at panel ready ones. They were definitely a lot more expensive and a lot of them were smaller too. So I told Mike, let's figure out a way to just take a regular cheap fridge and add doors to the front. So he said we could do that. When I started looking for a fridge, I tried to find one that had a flat front. A lot of fridges are really curved in the front. This one does have a slight curve still. We were still able to do that. And I also didn't have to worry about what color it was because we knew we were covering it up. And we actually found this one at a reduced price because it had some dents and scratches on the doors, and I knew that wouldn't matter because we're going to be covering all of that up. So if you were going to do this and buy a new fridge to do it with, look in that section because you might be able to find a really good deal and none of that will matter. So like I said, this is a really simple DIY with just a few materials, and I think we ended up paying somewhere between like $40 and $50 for what we needed to do this.
Just a heads up that the steps in this tutorial are for our specific refrigerator, which is a French door refrigerator and a drawer freezer. You may need to adjust things slightly for your specific fridge, but this hopefully will give you an idea of how to go about it. Start by removing the handles from your fridge doors. We used an Allen wrench to loosen the screw holding the handle to the post. Then unscrew the posts from the door. On your door panel, measure and mark where the hinge will go. Line up the hinge and pre-drill holes for the screws. Attach the hinge with screws. Repeat for the bottom hinge. Mark where hinges will attach to the face frame. Using one of the hinges not yet attached, mark the holes. Pre-drill the holes for screws. Attach the hinge to the face frame. Repeat with the bottom hinge and then the other door. This is the door hinge mounting kit we used. We bought 2 packs because we needed 4 slides for each door. There's a link for this below. Pre-drill holes in the refrigerator door for the brackets from the kit. Attach the bracket with screws. Screws were not included with the kit we bought, so make sure to have those on hand. Attach bracket on the other door. We offset our brackets so they wouldn't hit each other. Mark where the slide will go on the door panel. Measure and mark the distance for the slide on the panel. Attach slide to panel with screws. We ended up using 2 slides to make it the correct length for our door. You'll need to attach the bottom slide at the same time as the top slides. Remove the back screw from the front slide, tip it out of the way. Slide the top and bottom brackets onto the slides. Reinstall the screws in the front sides, and then repeat with the other door. These are the corner braces we use to attach our freezer panel. There's a link for these below. We drilled an extra hole in the brackets because our door is slightly curved. Remove the freezer door handle. Measure and mark where the brackets will attach on your door panel. You will need 2 brackets on each side of the panel. Use screws to attach the brackets to the door panel. Line up where your door panel will go. We used blocks to hold the panel at the correct height. Attach brackets to freezer door with screws. We also wanted the panel to be attached in the center for extra support for when the door is being pulled out. To do this, we used double-sided tape and a thin piece of wood. Put double-sided tape on each side of the piece of wood. Pull the panel slightly away from the door, slide the wood in, and press firmly to attach. Attach your refrigerator hardware. We used wood knobs on our fridge doors and drawer pulls on our freezer that matched our kitchen cabinets and drawers. And yes, these are different drawer pulls than what's on there now. Ours were on back order, so these were the temporary ones.